zag dat je hebt gewonnen.
Ja, we hebben gewonnen. Yay! Het ging heel goed. Ik ben ik niet geraakt. Nee, ik ben wel 1 keertje geraakt. Ik heb wel een klap gehad, maar ik heb er geen last van. Heb je gekeken?
Ja.
Yay! Vond je het spannend?
Ja, heel erg.
Jij kijkt normaal niet live, hè?
Nee, ik vind dat het eng.
Dus je hebt voor de eerste keer live gekeken? Oeh. Nou, heel lief dat je belt. Morgen kom ik naar Nederland, hè? Dus morgen kom ik wel even langs.
Ja!
Yay! Zal ik je zo meteen nog even bellen?
Ja.
Oké, hou voor jou. Bel je zo. Kus.
Doei doei! Love you!
Love you.
There's a big shot by Kurt. Oh, and another one. That's it.
It's the first time I've ever really drew blood in a fight, so that's pretty exciting too.
And Drew Blood you did. There's literally a trail from him from the octagon all the way into his medical tent, backstage and everything.
Congratulations on the biggest victory of your career. Curtis Blades, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody clear, please. Clear the place out.
It's an interesting feeling. The first few times that I watched the replay of that, that victory, all I could see was Curtis and being proud of Curtis and stuff. But now training with Alistair, and I consider Alistair a friend. I don't look at that scene the same. So when they show it on TV, it's a lot harder for me to watch now. Yeah, so that's tough. But having them training together has been great. Alistair's a veteran. He knows everything, and he shares with the training partners, and was just kind of an instantly part of the room. Made friends with everybody, no ego, helping out the younger fighters and stuff, and we've been very blessed to have him in the room with us, and it's been great.
Hey, what's this?
This is how stay healthy, bro. My lungs. Keep my lungs straight.
He's back.
How's Beijing treating you?
Yeah, good. So far, so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second time here,
This
so.
is a big one for not just you, but a big one for Chinese MMA.
Hello?
They just dropped some massive news about the Performance Institute in Shanghai. It's going to be 3 times the size of the one in Las Vegas. How significant is this to start developing new fighters in Asia?
Well, I think it's a great first step. The fact that it's 3 times the size, that just tells you how serious the UFC is. I think they wanna create the market here. They wanna build the market.
So, moving on to your fight, Sergey Pavlovich. He looks like a beast, but UFC fans, this is the first time they get to see him, and it's your job to welcome him.
He's a newcomer. I like to welcome newcomers. I beat him everywhere. Experience, number of fights, number of finishes. I had to change some things. That's why we changed team. So now training out of Denver. I'm happy. Happy that I made the changes. I'm happy with the progress, with the work I put in. And now it's there's always a little X factor. There's always a chance. That's the beauty in the sport. Can go all directions. But this Saturday I'm gonna make sure it goes my way. And I raise my hand at the end of the evening. Don't blink, because it could be too late.
257.
What is this?
That's my Skype.
What is that?
Skype?
You have strange.com
Where?
and sexy underwear.
Where? I need to see that.
Ni hao.
Good to see you. Jack, how's it going? Good to see you.
Next fighter, Alistair O브레임.
Hey!
Demolition Man, O브레임. Official weight 247 pounds, Mr. O브레임. Sergey Pavlovich versus Alistair the Demolition Man O브레임, ladies and gentlemen.
That also means I was like all starstruck because I was in the middle of warming up.
The Elevation Fight Team is a mixed martial arts team in Denver. Several guys in the UFC, and we were the team that was coaching against Alistair via Curtis Blades. We had talked about having Alistair come out and join us prior to that fight being signed, but we are the MMA team that he's been training with in Denver and preparing for this Beijing fight.
How do you like him doing?
Okay, so I have a...
Yeah, I've heard all about it, yeah. You don't put the sock on underneath, that's why you just putting the sock on your hand.
It's concrete there.
I think when he first came in, they were both just very professional and very cool about it. Alistair said, good fight. Curtis was like, yeah, man, good fight. And they moved on. I never saw any bad blood. I've never seen any ill will towards each other in training. Once they both got deep into their camps, we pulled them away from each other. They weren't good matchups for each other because of the people we were fighting. Tactically, we were using other opponents. But outside of that, we had to keep them both healthy. And both of them are big, strong, dangerous guys who could potentially hurt each other in sparring. So the last few weeks, they haven't trained together at all, outside of drilling. But early on, they were sparring. You know, I think Alistair gets to learn some wrestling and some ground stuff from Curtis, and Curtis gets to learn some striking and some jiu-jitsu from Alistair. And yeah, it's a good relationship.
3 minutes before we walk.
Go to work.
Who's up?
Let's go, baby. Go to work.
Our time.
I feel very calm and very confident. I mean, Alistair had a really good camp. It wasn't as long of a camp as I would like. Because he's studying and learning new things, ideally I would have preferred more time studying those things and practicing them, but he learns very fast. I mean, he's got 88 fights. I don't think there's anybody else on the planet that has 88 fights that is still this eager to learn and study and train and add new things. So we were very impressed with that, and as a coaching staff, we just talked and said, man, let's do this.
Life is about moments, right?
Yes. Last 2 losses were not good. They were bad losses, and it's just beautiful to be back in the winning column. I have to say I worked really hard for this. Joined a new team, Denver Team Elevation. We put in the hours, and it paid off tonight. We're happy.
He listened so well to Dave, bro. The C cut to the armpit instead of the hip, and then just that was fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. I'm so proud of him. Stayed pointed, took the overhand, and took an overhand.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, he got clipped. He got hit in the back of the head too.
yeah. And he ate that uppercut on the way in. The trip was beautiful.
Physically really strong. He's still young. He's got a beautiful future ahead of him.
And what's next for you?
But not over my dead body.
Yeah.
He was danced already after 3-4 minutes. Keep going. Let's keep going.
Good work, brother. Good job, guys. Yes, sir.
The first left hook he threw was like thing.
It's like, okay. Yeah, no, like you put a smile on your face. I was like,
He did? I was laughing?
yeah, you kind of smiled afterwards.
That cardio was great.
Yeah.
And at the end of the round,
Yeah.
how was Curtis?
It's fine. He just has a cut, and they won't let him stitch it here in China. I guess the only hospitals are allowed to stitch. So.
Yes, to my office. He was even pointed.
Dude, they just
Just grazed him right in the back of his head, and then he just couldn't recover. When he was trying to get up, the other one hit him. One of those hammer fists hit him right in the back of the head. Then he went down again. Fuck, man. It's just tough because he didn't get to do the things he's been working on. Like he was kind of starting slow. Yeah, and he was just starting to find his rhythm. And fuck, man. Sometimes, I mean, it sucks, but sometimes we gotta take an L to really get focused and get disciplined. And I'm hoping that's the case, right? I'm so sad and heartbroken for what just happened in Curtis's fight, but I'm like so happy and excited for what happened in yours. It's like, you know, yeah, it's just an emotional roller coaster. Fuck, man.
Coach, I'll be back in a couple of weeks, I guess. We keep it going, right? Yeah, we changed the gym, and I don't know, it was a very good chemistry of all the coaches. And I just started to work, and we put in a lot of hours. I liked the chemistry, and I liked all the things that they were working on. And I felt growth. And I think this is crucial for a mixed martial artist. Always get better. I think in my old former setting, that was lacking a little bit. So I feel very fortunate that I was able to still make the jump, to make the change, to learn again and become better.
Congratulations and welcome back.
Declaring the winner by TKO, Alistair the Demolition Man O브레임.
Hey Daan,
Ja?
waar is mijn voorzit medic?